This is the Blitz 8 High School Football Preview Show with Travis Lee on Channel 8 WNTW.
Well, good evening and welcome back, football fans. After a year hiatus, this is the Blitz 8 High School Football Preview Show. Now, Maine was one of the 14 states not to have high school football last fall. Instead, schools that were eligible could play 7-on-7. So there was much rejoicing 2 weeks ago when training camps opened for the first time in 2 years. And we have football tonight in Kennebunk. Kennebunk taking on Portland. Portland gets off to a hot start. Grant Crosby finds Aiden DeMillo. You can't see him. You know, it's early in the season for our photographers, too. That's a big gain. That sets up a touchdown from Charles. Portland goes up 6-0. Kennebunk would bounce back from there. It's David York, the big play, deep into Portland territory. Keegan Andrews takes it in for the score. But Portland on 2 Boyle touchdowns, up 18-6 in the second quarter. So the question, why is there Thursday night football? Simple answer, a referee shortage. We have a shortage of officials in Southern Maine because there are about 3 weeks this season where they won't be able to accommodate all of the scheduled Friday night games, and some are being pushed to Thursday and some to Saturdays. One of those weeks this year is this week, the opening week. If you want to be a football official, you can go to the mpa.cc to find out more.
With COVID last year, you know, our group has gone from, we've lost 25 to 27 eligible officials for the field. So now it's a numbers crunch. And when you're trying to cater to all the schools that want to play on Friday night, we just physically can't fit them.
All right, every year brings the merry-go-round of coaches, which was further complicated by no season last year. Steve Aloso is Biddeford's new coach, just the 4th the program has had since 1977. Former Deering standout John Hardy, back at his alma mater, took over just before the pandemic. He's the head coach there. And at Scarborough, Packy Malia takes over one of the state's premier programs after 8 years calling the defense for the Red Storm. Now, last year was a season to forget for the football players, fans, and coaches, and brings about greater excitement for this year's season.
We had a lot of ups and downs through this whole thing, but it's good to be back out here for sure.
Being part of the high school football community was agonizing a year ago.
There was always talk that we were going to play last year and then maybe we would have had a spring season, but it never ended up coming through. So I'm just happy to be out here this year.
Lisbon junior Owen Smith still carries the scars from the day he found out there would be no traditional football last year.
Just looking at my senior friends, I was like, wow. I started crying. We all started crying. It was really emotional. It was like probably one of the worst feelings in my life to hear that something that we were practicing so hard for just got ripped away from us. And then now I'm just glad to be back.
While football has returned, it's been put on pause in several communities because of COVID outbreaks, which can't help but trigger emotions dating back to last year.
So it's definitely still in the back of my head, but I think everyone out here knows that what they do reflects on the team. And if one person gets sick, then it comes down on all of us. So I think everyone will take extra precautions this year.
Now, back in 2019, the Class C championship was the closest of the title games. Levitt had to rally to beat MCI. Wyatt Hathaway sealing the win with his father Mike as the head coach. And the teams were scheduled to meet tomorrow in the season opener, which was canceled because of a COVID quarantine at MCI. Now, Class C South has been one of the wildest leagues in recent years, where 5 different schools have won the region in the last 5 years. Levitt brings back Jack Buto, Trevor Poyer, and Reeve Twitchell, all starters as sophomores on the O-line on that championship team, part of 16 seniors back, and they are going to be tough this year. Joining me to preview the upcoming season, our friend and colleague Michael Hoffer. Thanks for joining us, Michael. And Class C, anybody can win this one, even Bishop Sycamore.
I think that might be the one team that can't, Travis. It's great to be with you again, talking football again. And I know one team that's really excited about the upcoming season is Cape Elizabeth. I think that's a team you got to keep an eye on as a real top threat to Levitt. Caden McDuffie, he's the new quarterback. He transferred in from Las Vegas. He's looking to be dealing to Nick Laughlin, one of their great receivers. And Colin Campbell, coming off a terrific lacrosse season, will be their lead running back. I expect big things from the Capers. Keep an eye also on York. They've got 4 starters back from the regional final in 2019. And of course, you can't talk about Class C without talking about Wells. Big numbers for Wells. They'll certainly be there all the way to the end. Yeah, that York team with a guy by the name of Will Orso at center, who they didn't give up a sack 2 years ago when they reached the regional championship. He is back. The Vaughn brothers helping out in Freiburg. Freiburg has been
One of the premier programs in this conference the last few years, and 55 kids out for Wells, including their returning quarterback, Brady Fox. All right, thank you, Michael. We will talk more football with you momentarily. When teams kick off their season this weekend, it's worth pointing out that the majority of the players have no varsity experience. Skipping a full year of play is a recipe for the most unpredictable season ever.
1, 2, 3, take off.
It's hard to get a read on who the contenders will be in 2021.
Look at rosters and go back, which we've done, to see, okay, what teams had like sophomores that were impact players, but there's just not a lot of teams that have a lot of sophomore impact players.
For some coaches, they're going back 3 or 4 years for intel on opponents.
Knowing what the kids did when they were 8th and 9th graders against one another, and you know, the teams we played were very good, so I feel our conference would be a lot more competitive than it normally has been.
A season without football also impacts who turns out to play.
Stuff you run into is, not having a school year last year. You kind of lose track with some kids, and some kids you thought were going to be out playing aren't, and other kids that you didn't know were going to be here are here. So it's kind of a work in progress this year.
But the biggest wild card is development, and even the players are unsure who might have taken a step forward or backward.
Normally we do get to see who's been playing good. But when we come back here, we don't know who hit a growth spurt, who put on some weight, who hit the weight room, who actually trained, and then we don't get to figure out those kinds of things. So it's very unpredictable.
It's really anyone's season, It's whoever wants it the most can just go out there and they can take it.
I can assure you that Michael and I did not hit the off-season weight room for the last 2 years, but we do have predictions, and they're live on my Facebook page, Travis Lee WMTW. If you'd like to get a sneak peek, we'll try and reveal those later on in the show. And as we said at the top of the show, football continues in Kennebunk. First game in the state this year. Looks like a good crowd in Kennebunk. All right, we've got the story of a young player who has a pretty famous relative that you'll want to check out coming up next on the Blitz 8 Preview Show.